Hello everybody and welcome back. I took a trip to Niagara Falls recently to try out the newly opened Niagara Takes Flight ride. The ride opened on August 29th of 2025 and is a state-of-the-art flying theater attraction located inside the Table Rock Center in Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada, right at the brink of Horseshoe Falls. I will say that this is less of a ride and more of a cinematic and immersive experience which simulates a flight along the Niagara River corridor along with other notable areas surrounding the falls. There are some great storytelling and historical elements to the attraction, which come mostly in the form of 3 unique pre-shows in audio-visual storytelling rooms. These rooms tell stories of the region's 13,000 years of history, starting with its indigenous roots and leading to the industrial development that led to the rise of hydroelectric power. The waterfall room has some dazzling visuals and even features narration by James Cameron. Overall, it was a wonderful experience that I would definitely recommend for those of all ages. It is fun, educational, and the combination of effects from mist to wind and even temperature changes lend to this magical, immersive experience. Tickets for this attraction go for $29 for adults and $19 for children. After Niagara Takes Flight, I decided to try another ride that's been on my list for quite some time, the Franken coaster at the House of Frankenstein on Clifton Hill. This is a distinctive and quirky roller coaster that is situated on the rooftop of the House of Frankenstein haunted house, which also happens to be on top of a Burger King. The ride is notable for the large Frankenstein monster on the building's facade that is holding a Burger King burger. Fun fact, this is Canada's only rooftop roller coaster. It opened to the public on July 13th, 2020 and was manufactured by Wisdom Rides. Now let me warn you, this coaster is known for its janky nature. Some have gone as far as to call it Jankenstein. And yes, this thing was a backbreaker. The moment you leave the lift hill, you'll want to brace yourself as the train clicks into place and jolts your body into the hard plastic seats of the ride vehicle, which are relatively small. The ride's cars sway precariously from side to side, creating an anxiety-inducing sensation that you might actually fly off the rails at any second and plummet onto Clifton Hill below. There are some pretty cool theming elements along the way. The ride cars are coffin-inspired, there is a central statue of Frankenstein's monster, as well as some gargoyles. The coaster does 2 loops around the track, which will run you $13.95 for just the roller coaster, or if you want to visit the haunted house as well, you can get a combo pack, which goes for $18 to $22 per person. I just went with the coaster. The ride itself is a little hokey, but there is some charm to it. There are definitely some thrills here and there, and the abrupt movements definitely give it some retro charm. It's worth checking out if you're in the area, and it's definitely a unique experience, but be warned that if you have any back pain, it's not going to do you any favors. So there you have it, 2 ride experiences worth checking out in Niagara Falls, Ontario. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification button to stay in the loop. And as always, thanks for watching.